Hello and welcome to TVB News. Macau's former president of the Court of Final Appeal, Sam Hu-fai, announced his intention to run for chief executive of the enclave. The nomination period is set to begin tomorrow. Sam says he will ensure the full implementation of the one country, two systems principle and diversify the Macau SAR's economy if elected. Timothy Lee has our top story.
正式決定參選澳門特別行政區第6任行政長官。
After the 62-year-old Sam Hu-fai resigned as Macau's top court judge on Monday, he declared his chief executive bid today. Speaking about his decision to run for the top post, Sam stressed his deep love for Macau and his history of enforcing the rule of law there as president of the Court of Final Appeal. He emphasized his motivation to participate in the CE election is to ensure the accurate and staunch implementation of the one country, two systems principle and the long-term prosperity of the city. Sam has already set up his campaign office, headed by Macau Association of Banks Chairman Ip Siu Kai, with the chairman of the General Union of Neighborhood Associations of Macau, Chen Ka-leong, serving as the deputy head. From resigning as the enclave's top judge to his announcement as a CE candidate in less than a week's time, Sam admitted he was on a tight schedule. He added that he will strive for the support of election committee members and seek advice from various sectors before announcing his manifesto. A core component of Sam's policy vision is reform. The concept includes raising the effectiveness of governance, deepening reform in public administration, and reaching out into the community to explore reform. Sam also stressed the importance of building the Hengqin Guangdong-Macau in-depth cooperation zone, transforming and upgrading traditional industries, as well as cooperating with Portuguese-speaking countries. The former top judge said he believes Macau needs to diversify its economy and that the government must resolve the issue of the gambling and tourism industry's dominance in the city. Some said both industries have a monopoly on the enclave's manpower and resources, and they even limit young people's career options. He noted the current situation does not benefit the long-term development of Macau, and that the path to diversification must continue in spite of difficulties. Timothy Lee, TVB News.
Sam Hu-fai was born in Zhongshan in Guangdong Province. He moved to Macau after spending some career years on the mainland after graduating from Peking University. Sam described himself as an old Macau resident. Memo Singhai reports.
Macau's chief executive candidate Sam Hu-fai was born in Zhongshan in Guangdong Province. He studied at the Faculty of Law at Peking University and practiced law in mainland China before moving to Macau in the late 1980s. On December 20th, 1999, the day of Macau's handover, Sam became president of Macau's Court of Final Appeal at the age of 38. The former top judge can speak Portuguese after studying in Portugal during his early years. In response to people who questioned his background and a lack of administrative experience, Sam said he has been working in Macau for almost 40 years and all his children were born in the SAR. The 62-year-old candidate also said his understanding of the region is just the same as many other well-known figures in Macau. If elected, Sam will be the first non-Macau-born chief executive who does not have a background in business. A politician in Macau said Sam's legal background could be beneficial when it comes to implementing policies. Leading business, labor, legal, and education organizations expressed their support for Sam, such as the Macau Chamber of Commerce and the Macau Federation of Trade Unions. News 9, TVB News.
A 46-year-old male staff member of the Agriculture, Fisheries and Conservation Department died after losing consciousness while working on Tai Mo Shan. Sources said he was suspected to have been bitten by insects, but could have also suffered from heat stroke. The police said they received reports at 11 a.m. about a 46-year-old man surnamed Lam feeling unwell and losing consciousness on Tai Mo Shan. He was initially suspected to have suffered bite wounds, though what could have bitten him is unknown. He was flown by helicopter to Pamela Yu Nether Seoul Eastern Hospital, but was confirmed dead before his arrival there. He was reportedly collecting plant samples with 2 colleagues. The trio began their work at 8 a.m. 3 hours later, Lam suddenly fell to the ground. Secretary for Environment and Ecology Tse Chin-wan expressed his condolences. A Hong Kong court today overturned a decision to acquit a man charged with rioting and wounding during a mob attack in Yuen Long in 2019. The attack was dubbed the 721 incident because it happened on July 21st. Wang Chi-wing left the High Court after the hearing today. On the day of the incident, a group of men wearing white clothing attacked members of the public at Yuen Long MTR station. Police arrested some people and charged them with rioting and wounding. During Wang's trial at the district court, Judge Eddie Yip dropped his charges, saying there was no evidence to prove that Wang was at the scene that day. The Department of Justice later filed an appeal. The three Court of Appeal judges said Judge Yip had ignored some circumstantial evidence. The judges then decided that the trial judge should reconsider his earlier verdict. Wang's next hearing is scheduled for October at the district court. The jury today continued deliberating in the trial of 7 members of the so-called Dragon Slaying Brigade bomb squad. The jurors failed to reach a verdict over one of the defendant's alternative charges, as well as the offense that defendant Lau Pu-ying was charged with. The jury sought advice from High Court Judge Judiana Barnes, who said the jurors might need to review the evidence again and spend more time deliberating. The panel asked the judge about the definition of serious damage to property within the context of terrorist activity. The judge said there is no legal definition, adding that it should be determined in accordance with the jurors' experience. U.S. President Joe Biden's National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan held more talks with top Chinese officials in Beijing today on the second day of his visit to the city. Sullivan, China's top diplomat Wang Yi, and others are meeting for talks from Tuesday to Thursday as the two countries are at odds over Taiwan, the South China Sea, and trade. The two continued talks after meetings and a dinner on Tuesday night at a lush resort on the northern outskirts of Beijing. Chinese state media said during their meeting today, the officials discussed holding a new round of talks between their heads of state in the near future. CCTV News reported both sides have agreed to hold video calls between their two militaries at an appropriate time. The outlet quoted Foreign Minister Wang Yi as saying, "The key to the smooth development of China-U.S. interaction lies in treating each other as equals." Beijing is also reportedly planning to express its disapproval over U.S. tariffs on a range of manufactured goods and export controls targeting Chinese chip makers. The 828 Joy You Fest, organized by the Octopus Company, began today and will run until September 10th. On top of the $2 concessionary fares when traveling on public transport, holders of the Joy You card can get rebates and discounts when shopping in thousands of shops and restaurants. Residents age 60 and above are eligible for the Joy You card. Cash rebates amounting to $8.28 million are now on offer to the cardholders when they make purchases at more than 3,500 outlets from over 60 branded companies during the 828 Joy You Fest. Some residents are happy about the benefits, but others say they will not spend more money because of the promotion. The Art 021 Hong Kong Contemporary Art Fair was launched today. Nearly 90 galleries from 13 countries and regions will display their artwork between now and September 8th. Parts of the fair are also open to residents for free. Mimo Singhai reports.
This is the sculpture section at Victoria Park where members of the public can visit for free. This artwork is called Recliner Looking Up and is made of bronze. This one is Sitter with Mask. They were created by American artist Joy Brown. Does this sculpture remind you of a cartoon character? Produced by mainland artist Liu Pingyuan, the work was inspired by Mr. Potato Head from the cartoon Toy Story.
This love sculpture is one of the 9 exhibits displayed at Victoria Park, open to the public for free. The first time this piece is in Hong Kong.
Residents can visit the area between now and September 8th, the opening period of the Art 021 Hong Kong Contemporary Art Fair. The fair is divided into 5 parts, including the gallery section at West Kowloon Cultural District, where tickets are required. While this is the fair's Hong Kong debut, our co-founder of the event said the city offers many advantages for the art industry.
The infrastructure here is great for the whole economy, and in terms of art ecosystem, everything is very mature here as well. And there's a lot of great collectors. We want it to be a public engagement event. You know, it's the first time that Victoria Park did something like that. So we want it to be an event that's safe for the public to begin with. We want the sculptures to be something that's easy to comprehend, right? It's not so tough to read.
Sponsored by the government, Zhao said the fair aims to enhance the position of Hong Kong as a center for East and West art exchange. He also hopes the event can help connect galleries from Asia, Africa, and South America to the world market. Musin 9, TVB News.
That's the news. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.